The legend lives on from the Chippewa down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up for dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That big ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. And later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling? The wind in the wires made a tattletale sound, and a wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late and the breakfast had to wait when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed you." At 7 p.m. a main hatchway gave in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya." The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the big ship and crew was in peril. And later that night when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up, or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. Lake Huron rolls the burial scenes in the rooms of her ice water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and days are for sportsmen. And farther below Lake Ontario, it takes in what Lake Erie can send her. But the iron boats go as the mariners all know, with the gales of November remembered. In a musty old hall in Detroit, they prayed in the Maritime Sailors' Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times. Storage man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa town of the big lake they call Gitchaguri. Superior, they say, never gives up her dead when the gales of November come early.
I can see her lying back in a satin dress in a room where you do what you don't confess. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. She's been looking like a queen in a sailor's dream, and she don't always say what she really means. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. I can picture every move that a man could make. Getting lost in a loving is your first mistake. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sometimes I think it's a sin when I feel like I'm winning when I'm losing again. I can see her looking fast in her faded jeans. She's a hard-loving woman, got me feeling mean. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sometimes I think it's a sin when I feel like I'm winning when I'm losing again. What a tale my thoughts could tell, just like an old-time movie about a ghost from a wishing well, in a castle dark or a fortress strong with chains upon my feet. You know that ghost is me, and I will never be set free as long as I am a ghost that you can't see. If I could read your mind, love, what a tale your thoughts could tell, just like a paperback novel, the kind in a drugstore would sell. When you reach the part where the heartaches come, the hero would be me. often fail. And you won't read that book again because the ending just too hard to take. I walk away like a movie star who gets burned in a three-way script. Enter number two, a movie queen to play the scene of bringing all the good things out in me. But for now, love, let's be real. I never knew I could feel this way, and I've got to say that I just don't get it. I don't know where we went wrong, but the feeling's gone, and I just can't get it back. If you could read my mind, love, what a tale my thoughts could tell. Just like an old-time movie about a ghost from a wishing well. In a castle dark or a fortress strong, with chains upon my feet, the story always ends. And if you read between the lines, you'll know that I'm just trying to understand the feelings that you lack. I never knew I could feel this way, and I've got to say that I just don't get it. I don't know where we went wrong, but the feeling's gone, and I just can't get it back.
You recognize it. In the early morning rain, with a dollar in my hand, with an aching in my heart, and my pockets full of sand. I'm a long way from home. I miss my loved one so. In the early morning rain, with no place to go, out on the runway number 9, big 707 said to go, and I'm stuck here in the grass, the pain that ever grows. Now the liquor tasted good, and the women over fast, and oh, there she goes, my friend. She'll be rolling down at last. Hear the mighty engines roll, silver wing on her head. She is away westward bound, far above the clouds she'll fly. There the morning rain don't fall, and the sun always shines. She'll be flying over my home in about 3 hours' time. Down. It's no earthly good to me, 'cause I'm stuck here on the ground, as cold and drunk as I can be. You can't jump a jet plane like you can a freight train.
jet plane, like a kind of freight train. So I must be on my way in the early morning rain.
Picking up the pace of my wish I did. I wonder how the old folks saw tonight. Her name was another damned if I recall her face. She loved me not knowing what to do. Every highway they slip away on you. Every highway is in better days. The morning after blues, from my head down to my shoes. Every highway it slip away on you. Turning out the pages through the times of the best. I wonder if the years have closed your mind. I guess it must be wanderlust or trying to be free. The good old faithful feeling we once knew. Every highway may slip away on you. Every highway is in better days. The morning after blues, from my head down to my shoes. Every highway may slip away on you. May slip away on you. Every highway, I got to say good, my old thing. Every highway is in better days. The morning after blues, from my head down to my shoes. Every highway may slip away on you.
There was a time in this fair land when the railroad did not run, when the wild majestic mountains stood alone against the sun. Long before the white man and long before the wheel, when the green dark forest was too silent to be real. But time has no beginnings and the history has no bounds. As to this verdant country they came from all around. They sailed upon her waterways and they walked the forest tall, built the mines, mills and the factories for the good of us all. And when the young man's fancy was turning in the spring, the railroad men grew restless for to hear the hammers ring. Their minds were overflowing with the visions of their day, and many a fortune won and lost, and many a debt to pay. Oh, they looked in the future and wanted to see the sun on iron road running from the sea to the sea, bringing goods to a young road land, all up from the seaports and into their hands. Look away, said they, across this mighty land, from the eastern shore to the western strand. Bring workers and bring up the rails, we gotta lay down the tracks and tear up the trails. Open your heart, let the lifeblood flow feeling at the close of the day. Across the wide prairie, our loved ones lie sleeping. Beyond the dark ocean, in a place far away, we are navvies who work upon the railway, swinging our hammers in the bright blazing sun, living on stew, drinking bad whiskey, bending our backs till the railroad is done. We are the navvies who work upon the railway, swinging our hammers in the bright blazing sun, laying down track and building bridges, bending our backs till the railroad is done. So mountains and over the plains, into the Muskegon, into the rain, up to St. Lawrence, all the way to Gaspé, swinging our hammers and drawing our pay, driving them in and tying them down, way to the bunkhouse and into the town. $1 a day and a place for my head, drink to the living and toast to the dead. Oh, the song of the future have been sung. Oh, the battles have been won. On the mountain tops we stand. All the world at our command. We have opened up the soil with our teardrops and our toil. Oh, there was a time in this fair land when the railroad did not run, and the wild majestic mountains stood alone against the sun. Long before the white man and long before the wheel, when the green dark forest was too silent to be real, when the green dark forest was too silent to be real, and many are the dear men too silent to be real. At times I just don't know how you could be anything but beautiful. I think that I was made for you, and you were made for me. And I know that I will never change, 'cause we've been friends through rain or shade for such a long, long time. Laughing eyes and smiling face, it seems so lucky just to have the right of telling you with all my might, you're beautiful tonight. And I know that
astray, 'cause you've been that way from day to day for such a long, long time. And when you hold me tight, how could life be anything but beautiful? I think that I was made for you, and you were made for me. And I know that I will never change, 'cause we've been friends through rain or shame for such a long, long time. And I must say, it means so much to me to be the one who's telling you, I'm telling you that you're beautiful.
Burning low upon my tabletop, the snow is softly falling. The air is still in the silence of my room. I hear your voice softly calling. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter night with you. The smoke is rising in the shadows overhead. My glass is almost empty. I read again between the lines upon the page the words of love you sent me. If I could know within my heart that you are lonely too, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love on this winter night with you. The fire is dying now, my lamp is growing dim. The shades of night are lifting. The morning light steals across my window pane, where webs of snow are drifting. If I could only have you near to breathe a sigh or two, I would be happy just to hold the hands I love and to be once again with you, to be once again with you. The sun was setting in the west. The birds were singing on every tree. All nature seemed inclined for the rest, but still there was no rest for me. Farewell, Nova Scotia, that sea-bound coast, your mountains dark and dreary be. Oh, when I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh held so dear, the bonny, bonny lass that I do adore. There, well, Nova Scotia, that sea-bound coast, that your mountains dark and dreary be. Oh, when I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me? The drums do beat, the wars do alarm, our captain calls, we must obey. So farewell, farewell to Nova Scotia's charm, as it's early in the morning and I am far, far away. Farewell, Nova Scotia, that sea-bound coast, that your mountains dark and dreary be. Oh, when I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me? I have 3 brothers and they are at rest, their arms are folded on their breast. Yet a poor simple sailor just like me should be tossed and driven on the dark blue sea. Farewell, Nova Scotia, that sea-bound coast, that your mountains dark and dreary be. Oh, when I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me? Farewell, Nova Scotia, that sea-bound coast, that your mountains dark and dreary be. Oh, when I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh and a wish for me? Boston Flat and Baton Rouge and heading for the train, feeling nearly faded as my jeans. Bobby thumbed a diesel down just before it rained, took us all away to New Orleans. I took my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana and was blowing sad while Bobby sang the blues. With those windshield wipers slapping time and Bobby clapping hands, but finally sung up every song that driver knew. Freedom, just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Buddy, that was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby McGee. From the coal mines of Kentucky to the California sun, Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. Standing right beside me, Lord, through everything I've done. Every night she kept me from the cold. Then somewhere near Salinas, Lord, I let her slip away, looking for the home I heard she phoned. And I'd give all my tomorrows for a single yesterday, holding Bobby's body next to mine. Freedom, just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Buddy, that was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby McGee. La la la, me and Bobby McGee. La 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 la. La la la, me and Bobby McGee. La 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 la. La la la, me and Bobby McGee. That's what you get for loving me. That's what you get for loving me. Everything you have is gone, as you can see. That's what you get for loving me. I ain't the kind to hang around with any new love that I've found. Since moving in my stock and trade, I'm moving on. I'll think of you when I'm gone. So don't you shed a tear for me, 'cause I ain't the love you thought I'd be. I've got 100 more like you, so don't be blue. I'll have 1,000 before I'm through. Now there you go, you cried again. Now there you go, you cried again. But then someday when your poor heart is on the mend, I just might pass this way again. That's what you get for loving me. That's what you get for loving me. Everything you have is gone, as you can see. That's what you get for loving me. That's what you get for loving me. There's a house on a hill by a worn down withered old mill in the valley below where the river winds. There's no such thing as bad times in a soft southern plain. Old Carthagena is her name. She wakes me up when the sun goes down. The wheel of love goes round as the blood go round. Love go round, love go round. A joyful sound. I ain't got a penny for Carthagena to spend, but then the wheels go round. When a new day begins, I go down to the cotton gin and I make my time worthwhile to them. Then I climb back up again as she waits by the door. Oh, Carthagena, I'm sore, and she rubs my feet while the sun goes down. The wheel of love goes round as the love go round. Love go round, love go round. A joyful sound. I ain't got a penny for Carthagena to spend, but then the wheels go round. Yeah, the hot and sickly south, then the sea will shut my mouth. I can never be free from the cotton grain, but I know I've got what's mine with a soft southern flame. Oh, Carthagena's her name. She wakes me up when the sun goes down. The wheel of love goes round as the blood go round. Love go round, love go round. A joyful sound. I ain't got a penny for Carthagena to spend, but then the wheels go round. Wheels go round, The last time I saw her face, her eyes were bathed in starlight and her hair hung long. The last time she spoke to me, her lips were like the scented flowers beside a rain-drenched forest. And that was so long ago that I could scarcely feel the way I felt before. And if time healed the wounds, I would tear the threads away, that I might bleed some more. The last time I let go of her, she walked away to the night. I lost her in the misty streets. 1,000 months, 1,000 years, when other lips will kiss her eyes, 1,000,000 miles beyond the moon. That's where she is. The last time I held her hand, her touch was autumn, spring and summer, and winter too. The last time I let go of her, she walked away to the night. I lost her in the misty streets. 1,000 months, 1,000 years, when other lips will kiss her eyes, 1,000,000 miles beyond the moon. That's where she is. That was so long ago that I could scarcely feel the way I felt before. And if time could heal the wounds, I would tear the threads away, that I might bleed some more. Starlight, she walked alone. The last time she kissed my cheek, her lips were like the wilted leaves upon the autumn-covered hills, resting on the frozen ground. The seeds of love like gold and steel beneath the battered marking stone. It lies forgotten.
Black day in July, Motor City madness has touched the countryside. And through the smoke and cinders, you can hear it far and wide. The doors are quickly bolted and the children locked inside. Black day in July, a black day in July, and the soul of Motor City is bared across the land, as the book of law and order is taken in the hands of the sons of the fathers who were carried to this land. Black day in
In the streets of Motor City is a deathly silent sound, and the body of a dead youth lies stretched upon the ground. Upon the filthy pavements, no reason can be found. Like day in July, like day in July, Motor City madness has touched the countryside, and the people rise in anger, and the streets begin to fill, and there's gunfire from the rooftops, and the blood begins to spill. Like day in July, in the mansion of the governor, there's nothing that is known for sure. The telephone is ringing and the pendulum is swinging, and they wonder how it happened, and they really know the reason. And it wasn't just the temperature, and it wasn't just the season. Like day in July, like day in July, Motor City's burning and the flames are running wild. They reflect upon the waters of the river and the lake, and everyone is listening and everyone's awake. Like day in July, like day in July, the printing press is turning and the news is quickly flashed. And you read your morning paper, and you sip your cup of tea, and you wonder just in passing, is it him or is it me? Like day in July, in the office of the president, the deed is done, the troops are sent. There's really not much choice, you see. It looks to us like anarchy. And then the tanks go rolling in to patch things up as best they can. There is no time to hesitate. The speech is made, the dues can wait. Like day in July, like day in July, the streets of Motor City now are quiet and serene, but the shapes of gutted buildings strike terror to the heart. And you say, how did it happen? And you say, how did it start? Why can't we all be brothers? Why can't we live in peace? But the hands of the have-nots keep falling out of reach. Like day in July, like day in July, Motor City madness has touched the countryside, and through the smoke and cinders you can hear it far and wide. The doors are quickly bolted and the children locked inside. Like day in July, like day in July, like day in July. Well, I got mail late last night, a letter from a girl who found the time to write to her lonesome boy somewhere in the night. She sent me a railroad ticket to take me to her loving arms, and the big steel rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Well, I've been out here many long days, I haven't found a place that I could call my home. Not a two-bed bed to lay my body on. I've been stood up, I've been shook down, I've been dragged into the sand. The big steel rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Well, I've been uptight most every night, walking along the streets of this old town. Not a friend around to tell my troubles to. A good old car, she done broke down as I drove it into the ground. The big steel rail gonna carry me home to the one I love. Well, I look over yonder across the plain, the big giant wheels are pounding along the ground. Gonna get on
Here I am, with my hat in the sand, standing on the broad highway. Would you give a ride to a lonesome boy who missed the train last night? I went in town for one last round and I gambled my ticket away. And the big steel rail won't carry me home to the one I love. listen to your and stand the call. Rainy day people don't talk, they just listen till they heard it all. Rainy day people don't lie when they tell you they've been down like you. Rainy day people don't mind if you cry a tear or two. If you get lonely on your rainy day, just like rainy day love. Rainy day people all know there's no sorrow they can rise above. Rainy day lovers don't love any others, that would not be kind. Rainy day people all know it hangs on a peace of mind. Try to believe it if you've been down too long. Rainy day people don't hide love inside, they just pass it on. Rainy day people don't hide love inside, they just pass it on.
Well, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the anchors have been weighed. From Miami to Nassau, she's bound across the waves. She's heading south through Biscayne Bay into the open sea. Yarmouth Castle, she's dying and don't know it. Now the many years she's been to sea, she's seen the better times. She hears a groan of protest as they cast away her lines, and the grumble of her engines and the rust along her spine tells the castle she's too old to be sailing. But the sands run out within her heart, a tiny spark glows red. It smolders through the evening, there's laughter overhead. Now the dinner's served and the cards are dealt and the drinks are passed around, and deep within the fire starts a burning. Now it's midnight on the open sea and the moon is shining bright. Some people join the party and others say goodnight. There's many who are sleeping now, it's been a busy day, and a tiny wisp of smoke is arising. Oh Lord, she groans, I'm burning, let someone understand. But her silent plea is wasted in the playing of the band. Everybody's dancing on the deck and they're having such a time, and a voice says, shut up and deal, I'm losing. Deep within the Yarmouth Castle, the fire begins to glow. It leaps into the hallways and climbs and twists and grows. And the paint she wore to keep her young, oh Lord, how well it burns. And soon that old fire is raging. Up beneath the bridge it's climbing fast, the captain stands aloft. He calls up to the boatswain, says, boatswain, we are lost. For the ragged hoses and the racks, no pressure do they hold. And the people down below will soon be dying. All the midships, oh, she's blazing now and spreading fore and aft. The people are a-scrambling as the fire blocks the path. The evil smoke surrounds them and they're falling in their tracks. And the captain in his lifeboat is a-leaving. Oh, then the ship, a Hammer Star, comes steaming through the night. She sees the castle blazing, and 'tis a terrible sight. Jump down, her captain cries, we'll save you if we can. And the paint on his funnels is a-frying. God help the ones who sleep below and cannot find the way. Thank God for those we rescue on this awful day. The heroes, they are many, but the times are growing slim. For now from stern to bow she's a-blazing. Oh, the Yarmouth Castle's moaning, she's crying like a child. You can hear her if you listen above the roar so wild. Is she crying for the ones who lie within her molten sides? Or crying for herself, I'm a-wondering. But the living soon were rescued, the ones who live to tell. And from the Star they watched her as she died there in the swells. Like a toy ship on a mill pond, she burned all through the night, then slipped beneath the waves in the morning.
The legend lives on from the Chippewa down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up for dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. A big ship and true was a bone to bit should when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. And later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feeling? Tattletale sound and a wave broke over the railing, and every man knew as the captain did 'twas the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late and the breakfast had to wait when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck saying, fellas, it's too rough to feed you. At 7 p.m. a main hatchway gave in. He said, fellas, it's been good to know ya. captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the big ship and crew was in peril. And later that night, when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say that a made whitefish play if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up, or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. Like Huron rolls, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and days are for sportsmen. And farther below Lake Ontario, it takes in what Lake Erie can send her. But the iron boats go as the mariners all go, with the gales of November remembered. In a musty old hall in Detroit, they prayed in the Maritime Sailors' Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa town of the big lake they call Gitchaguri. Superior, they say, never gives up for dead when the gales of November come early.
I can see her lying back in a satin dress, in a room where you do what you don't confess. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. She's been looking like the queen in a sailor's dream, and she don't always say what she really means. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better when I'm feeling no pain. I can picture every move that a man could make. Getting lost in the loving is your first mistake. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sometimes I think it's a sin when I feel like I'm winning, when I'm losing again. I can see her looking fast in her faded jeans. She's a hard-loving woman, got me feeling mean. Sometimes I think it's a shame when I get feeling better, when I'm feeling no pain. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sometimes I think it's a sin when I feel like I'm winning, when I'm losing again. What a tale my thoughts could tell, just like an old-time movie about a ghost from a wishing well, in a castle dark or a fortress strong with chains upon my feet. You know that ghost is me, and I will never be set free as long as I am a ghost that you can't see. If I could read your mind, love, what a tale your thoughts could tell, just like a paperback novel, the kind in a drugstore would sell. When you reach the part where the heartaches come, the hero would be me. The heroes often fail, and you won't read that book again because the ending just too hard to take. I walk away like a movie star who gets burned in a three-way script. Enter number two, a movie queen to play the scene of bringing all the good things out in me. But for now, love, let's be real, I never knew I could feel this way, and I've got to say that I just don't get it. I don't know where we went wrong, but the feeling's gone, and I just can't get it back. If you could read my mind, love, what a tale my thoughts could tell, just like an old-time movie about a ghost from a wishing well, in a castle dark or a fortress strong with chains upon my feet. The story always ends, and if you read between the lines, you'll know that I'm just trying to understand. that you left. I never knew I could feel this way, and I've got to say that I just don't get it. I don't know where we went wrong, but the feeling's gone and I just can't get it back.
Rừng hoang đẹp nhất hoa màu tím, chuyện tình thương nhất chuyện hoa sim. Có người con gái xuân vơi vơi, tóc còn ngắn ngắn chưa đầy bụi. Ngày xưa nàng vẫn yêu màu tím, chiều chiều lên những đôi hoa sim. Đứng nhìn sim tím hoang biên biệt, nhớ chồng chinh chiến miền xa xăm. Ôi lấy chồng chiến binh, lấy chồng thời chiến tranh, mấy người đi trở lại. Sợ khi mình đi mãi, sợ khi mình không về, thì thương người vợ bé bóng chiều quê. Nhưng không chết người trai khói lửa, mà chết người gái nhỏ hậu phương, mà chết người em gái tôi thương. Đời tôi là chiến binh rừng núi, thường ngày qua những đôi hoa sim. Thấy cành sim tím thương vô bờ, vẫn yêu màu tím. Màu buồn tan tác phải không em, để chiều xin tím hoang biên biệt, để mình tôi khóc chuyện hoa sim. Chiến binh lấy chồng thời chiến tranh, mấy người đi trở lại. Sợ khi mình đi mãi, sợ khi mình không về, thì thương người vợ bé bóng chiều. Nhưng không chết người trai khói lửa, mà chết người gái nhỏ hậu phương, mà chết người em gái tôi thương. Đời tôi là chiến binh rừng núi, thường ngày qua những đồi hoa sim, thấy cành sim tím thương vô bờ. Nhớ người em gái không còn nữa, tại sao nàng vẫn yêu màu tím. Màu buồn tan tác phải không em, để chiều sim tím hoang biên biệt, để mình